All right, we are rolling here on a Tuesday, Texting Tuesday. We're going to go over the what's the one thing real estate text and email script you can use today to create client conversations and client opportunities right now. Yes, December 6th, as we're heading into Christmas, I am telling you, if you use the script today, you will get yourself into meaningful conversations and create client opportunities for yourself. And who knows, maybe get a couple of extra transactions in escrow between now and the holidays, specifically Christmas and New Year's, and obviously the other related holidays. If you are watching on Facebook, do me a big favor, hit the like button or the heart button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you, number one, have subscribed to the channel. Number two, that you smash the bell to be notified of new live sessions like this. And you hit the like button on the video itself. If you're watching on LinkedIn, I think we're back on LinkedIn this week. For whatever reason, it didn't work last week to stream there. But if you're on LinkedIn, hit the like button or the light bulb button. As always, we have a great many additional resources, training, bonuses, etc. in the description above or below this video, depend on where you're watching it. So check those out after the live session. And if you want to take a second look at this, as soon as the live session is done, it is available on demand for you. And if for some reason you're having any problems with that, accessing it, just email my guy, Mike at growwithjosh.com. So we are going to be sharing what I call the what's the one thing script. This is a script and a template that we use once a season, basically once a quarter, but I usually use it seasonally, and you'll see why. This is one of these scripts that will get you the most amount of responses. And if you've been following these Texting Tuesday sessions for any length of time, we try to address a number of different avenues and opportunities, etc. And there are some weeks, like this week, where we are just trying to start as many conversations as possible. There are other weeks and other scripts where we're just trying to get the most ready, willing, and able folks to respond. Let's face it, it's December. It's a slower time of the year. What better way to spend your time than in conversation with potential clients? You can, as I mentioned, potentially get some additional transactions in escrow before the end of the year. And if nothing else, you could be filling your pipeline with folks who are ready. And in fact, I saw conversations coming in this morning of folks on our Facebook page messaging, people looking to move at the end of their lease in April, folks looking to move in March, folks looking to move, at the end of the year, folks whose lease expired right now, right? So this is a great way to create conversation opportunities to find out, can I help this person? How can I help this person? And when? I usually say to determine two questions, right? Can I help this person and how? But also when? Also when? So we're going to dig into that, and we're going to share how you can use this script with both buyers and sellers. So you're going to get at least two variations of the script, one for buyers and one for sellers. And then also, if we have time, how you can continue the conversation with this, and who you need to partner with and employ in the conversation opportunities with this to maximize those clients. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. By the way, I always like to get the comments and the engagement going because that gets me excited. So, how many transactions do you have in escrow right now? How many transactions do you have in escrow right now? Go ahead and comment below. How many transactions in escrow right now? And one of the reasons I'm asking that is if you are struggling, we have a strategy that we actually did a deep dive on for my sales organization yesterday. And it's an amazing strategy for creating some transactions out of thin air here between now and the end of the year. And if you would like access to that, or if you would like to schedule a time to chat about that idea, that concept, go ahead and reach out to my guy, Mike at growwithjosh.com, or just schedule a time for us to chat at josh15.com, josh15.com. Now, I've been having a little bit of, hopefully this won't be a problem, but I was having a little bit of issues with KV Core this morning with my team module and so forth. So hopefully it's not going to be problematic for us here. So I can show you these scripts, the what's the one thing script. So let me, you know what, I'm gonna unshare for a second here to try and get. Thank you for all the comments. Daphne 1, someone else 2, the Lucas ladies 2, John 0. Well, hopefully we can fix that, John. Kelly Foley 3, good stuff, good stuff. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do some filtering in KV Core. Without the screen sharing, because it seems to load faster that way. Okay, so what I'm choosing, and then I'll share my screen when we actually get to the scripts. But what I'm choosing is prospect, new lead, and active lead. I'm going to choose buyer. I'm going to choose has phone, has email, and subscribed to the text. Okay, so this is for the text script. I'm going to show you buyer and seller, text and email. Buyer and seller, text and email. And some of you have already taken the next step. Those of you who are interested in getting all of the scripts, templates, additional resources, etc., and commented below with the secret little word that we've got for interested parties. But I'll share how you can do that, how we can get that to you in just a minute. So I've pulled it up here. Hopefully it loads up for us now quickly enough. I've got 16 pages of 250, so that's a lot of contacts. I'm going to go and pull up some of the older, more seasoned contacts, and hopefully we can get it to load up here before too long. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to select all. I'm going to send a, you know what? I selected mass email. We are going to do that, but I want mass text for now. Hey, first name. Curious. What's the one thing stopping you from buying your dream home this winter? Let me know. Thanks, Josh. Short and sweet and to the point, and will create many, many, many conversation opportunities for you when you use this. Whether you're using KV Core, or you're using Lion Desk, or you're using Boomtown, or you're using Sierra Interactive, or you've got some other solution. Which, by the way, if you need a sort of hacked together texting solution, go ahead and email Mike at growwithjosh.com, Mike at growwithjosh.com. And somebody in our organization, Anna, had shared a great methodology for that. Okay. Once again, the script is, hey, first name, curious, what's the one thing stopping you from buying your dream home this winter? I'm going to copy that. I'm going to shoot that off. And then we're going to send this to a few more groupings of people. Mike, if you can take notes or take note of who we're going to send these to, so we can send more of these out tomorrow and maybe even later today. So I'm on page 10. I'm going to do 11, 12, and maybe, depending on how quickly these load up, we'll do 13 as well. Now, while these are loading up, I want to stress how incredibly important, when you are using strategies like this one, and particularly asking a question like this one, how critically important it is for you to have a proactive, dedicated, diligent, hard-working lender partner to work with, to partner with, to collaboratively work these leads. Because I can tell you without question, one of the number one responses that we're going to get in response to this question is my credit, or I don't have enough down payment, or I'm not sure where to start, things along those lines. And you have to have a lender partner in your corner who can help you with those conversations and who will, for example, my mortgage team lead, we offer free credit direction, not free credit repair, but free credit direction, where Jordan on my team will take a look at their credit and will make recommendations and create a plan for them and work with them until they can qualify for one of our mortgage programs. And so if you don't have that partner, I would love to chat with you about potentially being that partner for you and your business, or B, getting you connected with someone who would be a great fit for that. And if you would like to chat about that, just go ahead and schedule a time to chat at josh15.com. I reiterate, especially now that the market is starting to shift and change, that interest rates are volatile, they're up, they're down, etc. That inventory is growing slightly and just a little weird all around. You have got to have partners that will go beyond simply taking your easy opportunities, right? You can find any lender worth their salt who can take a ready, willing, and able buyer and get them pre-qualified. What you need in your business is someone who is going to work collaboratively and proactively to bring business to you, not simply wait for you to bring business to them. And so if you want some help with that or to chat about that, just go ahead and schedule a time to chat at josh15.com, josh15.com. Okay, so we've got the text script for buyers. Let's do the email script for buyers, and then I am going to get to the seller script for buyers. Now, while I'm pulling this up, if you want, every week, Mike on my team puts together all of the resources, the scripts, the templates, the variations, etc., the examples. He puts them into a document, and we are happy to share them with you. All you need to do is comment below one thing. Comment below one thing, and we will get that to you. The only caveat is if you are watching the live stream on YouTube, and you comment in the live comment feed, for whatever reason, we cannot see those. So if that's you right now, just go ahead and email mike@growwithjosh.com. And as soon as we have that ready, we will get that to you. So I'm going to choose buyer has email and subscribed. And we're going to send this email out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I like sending my emails at 8 a.m. One thing we could do subject line one thing. We could do what's stopping you, first name. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go with what's stopping you, Josh, or whoever. And we're going to merge in. I'm going to say, just curious. What's the one thing stopping you from buying your dream home this winter? Thanks. That's it. I'm not even going to include my super signature. Okay. Why is that? This, as you look here, this looks like something you would send personally to someone. It looks like a personal communication. And because of that, we are going to get drastically more replies and responses. Okay. Now I'm going to take a pause here. So many of you commenting one thing below. Good stuff. George, we need to circle back. George, don't leave me hanging. I want to get with you and your broker down there, get some stuff going on the mortgage side down there. which, by the way, if you're in Pennsylvania or Florida, you've got to schedule a time to chat with me, josh15.com. And for that matter, if you're in Georgia, Maryland, Delaware, and Ohio, because we're adding those areas as well, schedule a time for us to chat at josh15.com. We can drastically help you sell more homes, close more deals in 2023. I'm 100% confident. Okay, so we've got the buyer script, both email and text. Now let's get to the seller. So before I go ahead and share my screen, I want to do the filtering here because for whatever reason, when I'm screen sharing, that tends to bog it down. And I want to keep it moving along here. And you probably have, you probably already know what's coming, right? The script is very simple. What's the one thing stopping you from selling your home this winter? And if you have the address, for example, home value leads, then you would merge in the property address, which again, I will show here in a minute. If I can just get this to load up for me. So I'm going to talk through the filters, even though I realize I'm not screen sharing. I'm choosing filter. I'm choosing prospect, new lead, active lead. I'm going to choose from contact details. If I can here. From contact details, I'm going to choose seller. And in this case, I'm actually going to choose some hashtags. So I'm going to choose a couple of hashtags that we use with some of our leads that are coming in here. And I'll show those hashtags in a moment. So we're doing a bunch of all right, I think, I'm doing a bunch of seller tips, sell and stay, and home valuation. Home value report, home eval. Home eval. Just bear with me here. And keep the comments coming below. Comment one thing. And then I'm going to choose has phone, has email, subscribe to email. And then we're going to tweak that when we're ready to send the email. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those filters. And let's share the screen as it's coming up, hopefully here for us. Mike, if you can keep an eye on that chat, I want to get, I'm just going to minimize that for now. Okay, so let's see how many we've got coming up here. While that's happening, put a Y in the comment if you're going to use this today. You're going to use this script, at least one of these scripts today. So I'm going to select all. We've got 2 columns of them. I'm going to send mass text. Hi, just curious, what's the one thing stopping you from selling your home at property address lead street in this case this winter? Let me know. Thanks, Josh. Copy that. Bing, bada boom. Notice I don't use a lot or excessive punctuation and things of that nature. That is by design. That is by design. I don't want to seem, I want whatever medium you're putting messages like this, whether it be text, email, private message, etc., you want it to feel native to that platform. And if you've got everything like properly formatted and capitalized, etc., it just doesn't feel as natural. It doesn't feel natural to that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send on that. And then I'm going to also give you the email variation, and we're doing great on time here. To do that, I'm just going to make one little adaptation here. I'm going to deselect phone. I'm going to deselect subscribe to text. I'm going to leave selected email and subscribed to emails. I'm going to apply filters. And then I'm going to save filters. I'm going to call this sell and stay and home value email leads. I'm going to save that. We're going to go to marketing, schedule mass emails, schedule email. I'm going to choose that list that we just saved. Sell and stay. Yep, right there. I'm going to have this also go out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. For this one, I'm going to say for first name free. And you know what? I'm going to say curious. So one thing stopping you from selling your home at lead address this winter. I'm going to take the lead address and also put that in the so it'll say for Josh lead address. Let me know. Thanks, Josh. Okay, so the subject line for and their first name, RE colon, and the address of the property. That does a couple of things. Number one, that makes every one of the outgoing emails unique. Every one of them is unique. In other words, it's not, even if I were sending this to 10,000 contacts, each one of those emails looks unique in and of itself. Just curious, first name, what's the one thing stopping you from selling your home at, again, their address this winter? Let me know. Thanks. I'm not going to include my signature, any of that. It's just a simple, low-key, conversational style question and conversation starter. Right here, yes, I will be using the one for buyers along with interest rate update. Thank you. Right on. These won't work if you don't use them. Okay. No matter how much I love doing these, and no matter how many opportunities we get from these, they won't work if you don't use them. Winifred, how can we tweak this for probate leads? Winifred, rather than using this with probate leads, I would use the idea from yesterday. Hi, so-and-so. We've got a few cash offer options on your property at blank address. When can I pop by to review them with you? Or would you prefer to hop on Zoom to review? Question mark. That's the approach I think would work better with probate. Actual offers with them. And because they're probably getting inundated with really bad cash offers, you might even throw in there, hey, this isn't your traditional cash offer. These aren't lowball offers for your property. And in fact, we can help you maximize your equity with one of the cash offer options, something along those lines. Great question, Winifred. Thank you. Thank you. Got lots of people commenting. Somebody randomly said interest rates. I'm not sure what that meant. Maybe that's, I don't know. Anyway, so if you want all of the scripts, templates, resources, etc., go ahead and comment below. Many of you already have, but if you haven't, comment below one thing. If you're on the live YouTube comment feed, make sure you also email mike@growwithjosh.com. Also, please allow 24 hours for Mike to get back. Schedule a time to chat with me at josh15.com, or you can go to growwithjosh.com as well. As I mentioned, you've got to have a great, now more than ever, you've got to have a great lending partner, on your side and working collaboratively and proactively with you, not just reactively. Okay, not just reactively when somebody, when you have somebody ready, willing, and able. Okay, partnering up, and we may be that solution for you, or if not, we're happy to try and collaboratively work with you to find that solution. Oh, Lucas, ladies, she's giving another reason why buyers may say that that's the one thing stopping them from interest rates, and the response to that would be, I totally get that. If I could show you how to lock in an interest rate, in the fives or in the fours, would you still be interested? Or you can pivot. Hey, I totally get that. The cool thing about that is that has created buying opportunities that we haven't seen for 2+ years. When do you have a few minutes to chat? And then pivot it. Acknowledge the objection, provide a solution or solution options, and then the pivot is always to get them talking about the dream home. Get them talking about and thinking about what that dream home is, and focused on that, and finding a way to problem solve your way into getting that dream home and making that dream home a reality for them. As always, thank you so much. Great crowd here today. Great comments, great interaction. Most importantly, actually use these scripts. Build yourself a pipeline of business coming your way. As always, if you need anything whatsoever, we are happy to help in any way we can. You can comment below. You can email mike@growwithjosh.com, or you can schedule a time for us to chat at josh15.com. Check out the additional resources, etc., above or below this video in the description. I hope you all make it a great rest of the week, and I look forward to hopefully talking with a great many of you very, very soon. Hello, this is Josh.